Welcome back to another episode of Titan TV. I'm your host, Emma. This month we are excited to share some great content with you. We check in on the swim team, chat with the basketball about their upcoming season, relive the Battle of the Boot victory, and much more. Lights, camera, get in on the action. Our swim and dive team is making a splash this season. We had a chance to chat with several members and catch them in action at the local swim meet. Let's check it out.
All right, we're here at the swim meet. Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Greg Beasing.
I'm Michael Simpson.
Sawyer Taylor.
Well, what events are you guys doing today?
I'm doing 2 relays. We're doing 200 medley and 200 free, 50 freestyle relay, 100 back, 50 free, and 100 free.
200 IM, 100 free, medley relay, and 100 relay, 200 relay.
I'm doing 100 free, a 50 free, and relay. So.
Okay, what do your goals look like today?
My goal for my 50 free is to get under 26 seconds and then get first on our relay.
My goal is to break 30 seconds on my 50 free and to break a minute 10 on my 100.
To break a minute in my 100 free.
Okay, and who are we with today?
This is Audrey Belvin,
What year are you in?
2024.
Nice. So how long have you been involved with swim?
This will be my 9th year swimming.
Wow. Okay, and what events do you do?
I usually do backstroke, or no, not backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle.
Okay. What does it take to be a successful swimmer?
Hard work. You really got to put in the work for it, and it's a mental sport, really.
Okay, so what do your workouts look like to prepare for your events?
A lot of diving and working on turns to make sure that we're going fast and we are losing as much time as possible.
All right. So let's say somebody's watching this and they're a young swimmer and they want to get better. What advice do you have for them to sharpen their skills?
Keep going. Listen to the coaches because they will give you good advice. Do everything that they tell you because they'll do what's best for you.
All right. Thanks for your time, Audrey.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Courtney Tully, where are we today?
We have our first home meet tonight against El Campo and St. Joe.
All right, and how have the kids been preparing for this meet?
They have been practicing almost every day during 8th period, their athletic period, and then after school. They've been looking pretty good at practice. We've had 2 meets already so far this season, so we're hoping to continue on the kids all getting best times.
All right. All right, and how many athletes do we have competing this evening?
This evening I have about 15 people in total. Our numbers are around 24. I have about 9 boys and 14 girls.
Okay, a good strong program. And what kind of results are you looking for today?
I'm looking for the kids to just getting best times. Swimming is a team sport, but it's also an individual sport, and it's really hard to drop times once you get there. So even those little milliseconds count.
Okay, so for the younger swimmers out there watching this TV show, what advice do you have for them to improve their skills?
Kick your feet. Our biggest issue is kicking. We have a lot of talented people, and if they just kick their feet a little bit harder, then they would get better times.
Thank you so much for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
Back with Captain Audrey Belvin. What event did you just finish?
I just swam the 200 free relay.
Okay, and how'd that go?
It was pretty good. It's really cold in the water today, so.
Nice. So what does the team time usually look like?
That's a good question. I want to say 2 minutes.
Okay. Or what's your overall goal? What do you hope to hit?
Like a 140
All right.
import.
So you feel like you're performing well today?
Yeah, I do.
All right. And what's your next event coming up?
It'll be 100 breaststroke.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Who are we with today?
Charles Wagner.
And what events are you swimming?
I am swimming the 100 free, 100 breast, and the 200 medley relay.
All right. How do you feel like you're doing so far?
Really good. I've been dropping time on each of my events
Nice. So what's your goal for this season?
to make it to Tiska.
All right. What's that?
It's a meet where you have to make a certain time to be able to qualify for it.
All right. Thanks for taking the time out to talk to us. Good luck this season.
It's time for basketball to hit the hardwood. We checked in with both coaches about their expectations for this season. Let's hear what they had to say.
Hello everybody, I'm Ariana and I'm here with Titan TV, and today we're here with the girls basketball coach.
Yolanda Wimbish North.
How are you today?
Great.
That's amazing. How long have you been coaching?
I have been coaching here at East for 13 years since the opening of the school, but I also coached as an assistant coach before moving back home for 13 years on the college level.
Wow, that's amazing. Can you describe the feeling of being able to coach your children over the years?
I think it was bittersweet. I mean, there were some great moments. I mean, my kids were pretty talented, and it was a joy to be able to coach them, but then also it was also a challenge because it was hard to separate home and basketball, and sometimes I would take it home and I think they just wanted their mom and not a coach. So sometimes it was a struggle, but overall, I mean, really it goes by so fast, and it's like, man, I missed. Sometimes I think you miss the moment. So I miss my kids not being here.
Mm-hmm. What are your goals for the team this year, and how are y'all preparing for success?
Hey, our theme is nothing's impossible, and I think that you should always have high goals. I mean, the vision of this program is we want to go to state, we want to win state. Some people say, well, is that a realistic goal? Well, it may or may not be, but still I think that you need to reach high, and I'm telling my kids that there is nothing impossible for them, and we just have to prepare, and I think they're buying in. I think it's a little nerve-wracking though sometimes, I think, because they feel pressure, but I believe anything is possible.
Yes. What encouragement do you have for younger athletes who want to play basketball when they get to high school?
I think the biggest thing is preparation. I've come in contact with kids that they come to high school and they feel like they want to play, but I really do think those fundamental years, like when you're 10 years old and stuff like that, I think that's the time that you need to prepare. It still should be fun, but I think that you need to start at that time so you can get the fundamental skills that you need in order to be successful in high school. So whenever I tell parents, even when you go to junior high, hey, it's your responsibility to get your kids ready to be able to compete in high school if that's what they want to do.
Yes, because fundamentals are key.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hope that you'll have a successful year.
Thank you. You did an amazing job. Look at you.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Krista Hernandez here with
Coach Almanza.
How are you today, Coach?
I'm doing great.
That's good. So, how long have you been coaching, and what year is this for you at East?
I've been coaching 16 years. This is my second year at East.
Wow, that's awesome. So, what are your goals for the team this year, and how are you preparing us to get that success?
Right now, the boys are working really hard. We're practicing every day. Our ultimate goal is the district championship, get into the playoffs and make a run. We have a heavy senior class, so our expectations are really high.
That's awesome. With it being your second year at East, what advice do you have for future Titans wanting to come into basketball?
I would say number one thing is you have to have your grades. It's the most important thing. That's why you're here. Can't play basketball if you're not eligible. After that, I would say you just have to work every single day on the fundamentals of the sport.
Awesome, that's correct. I also agree with that. Grades are like number one thing that could take a student out of playing. Thank you, Coach, for being here, and thank you for your time.
Yes, ma'am, anytime.
We have many athletes who continue their careers after high school. Alana sat down with Madison Lemons, who's committed to play softball at Texas Southern University.
Hi guys, my name is Alana Schmidt and I'm here with
Madison Lemons.
And first of all, I just want to say congratulations to you. If anything, you very much deserve it.
Thank you.
And I just had a few questions for you if you don't mind.
Okay, go ahead.
How do you feel now that you've gotten to this point? Like, how many emotions are just running through you right now?
Too many. I feel very blessed.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Did you ever imagine signing off to college for softball?
Yes, I did. It's been my dream since I was little.
Okay. I was gonna say, how's this been? What kept you motivated after your injury?
My family. I'm doing it for my family and friends.
And is there any last words you want to say to the camera?
Bye.
Welcome to Communicating with Kylie, where we ask the big questions. I'm your host, Kylie Powell, and today we're here with...
I'm Samantha Buzek. I'm the school nurse for East High School.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about vaping and its effects. So our first question is, why do you think here particularly the vaping number at young ages is so high?
Vaping right now is really targeted towards the younger age group, even though they're not at the legal age to purchase it. You see vaping pens or devices. They look like highlighters, smoothie cups, pens, and then they also use fruity flavors, sweet flavors that kids, in high school are going to be more enticed to buy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And do you think that vaping is vaping different than smoking cigarettes? And if so, how?
Oh, 100% different. So it's called vaping because it doesn't produce smoke, but it produces a vapor. And the problem is it also contains like metals like lead or nickel. It also has a harmful chemical that for the flavoring that can in turn lead to lung cancer as well. And you can't really control how much nicotine is in a vape. A Juul, which is a type of vape, it contains 20 cigarettes per 1 Juul.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. And what should people in general know about vaping before doing so?
So vaping is just now loosely regulated by the FDA. It doesn't have all of those warning labels that you see on regular cigarettes because regular cigarettes, they've been around for so long. Vaping is still new to the market, so the FDA really hasn't been able to put its fingers on it to grasp it. And it is just as harmful and just as addicting, as a regular cigarette. With it being targeted towards the younger ages, if, you're 16, 17 years old, your brain is still developing up until your early 20s. So you're more likely to get addicted to it and to smoke nicotine, whether that be vaping or cigarettes, longer.
Okay. Do you think vaping is the new gateway drug? And if so, why?
I don't believe that vaping is the new gateway drug because it is, yes, it's just nicotine, but I don't feel that nicotine leads into other drugs. I would say the problem is you can get THC cartridges that can be put into vaping, and the problem we see now is we are experiencing a fentanyl crisis within the Crossroads area, and sometimes if you're buying those cartridges off of the street, you don't know everything that's going into them. So fentanyl can be, it's called being cut into it or mixed into the THC, and it can be a lethal dose. So nicotine not so much, but maybe once you get over to the THC, if it's mixed with the fentanyl, which can be highly addictive too.
Okay. I see. And our next question is, what would you say for the misconception that a small amount of vaping can be okay?
I would say the misconception is that we cannot contain or know the amount of nicotine that is in there. It's so easy with the vape to just sit there and just to smoke it all day long or vape it because you're not really conscious of, okay, I'm smoking a cigarette. Okay, I've had one cigarette. I've had two cigarettes. All you have is this cartridge. It could be the end of the day. You're like, oh my goodness, I've smoked a whole cartridge. And that could be upwards of 20 to 30 cigarettes in one day. So it's not, you don't really see the numerical of a value of what you're smoking.
Yeah. What do you hope would happen to curb vaping here especially?
I feel like education is really important. I feel it is kind of a trend. You know, it's all the cool kids are vaping, so we should vape too. So I feel like having conversations like this and putting out the correct information is going to help to curb that, and also seeing these studies about the long-term effects of vaping as well, and also just caring about your health. I feel like that's a big thing too. If you care about your health, you're going to care what you put into your body.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and for our final question, some studies have shown that certain types of vaping can actually help reduce stress levels. Do you think this holds true, or do you think that vaping is just a matter of simply trendiness?
I think some people do use it for a stress relief, but I also, it is on trend as well. No amount of vaping is going to be beneficial to your health because your consequences are going to outweigh your benefits. It might bring down your stress level, but you're increasing your chances of lung disease, lung cancer. Even though there's not really secondhand smoke, so to say, with vaping, the secondhand vape, like the vapor, it can still affect those that are around you and close to you. So when you look at it, you know, your cost benefit analysis is not that great. You know, you are taking a hit in one spot just to maybe get a boost in another spot.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, thanks everyone for joining. Thank you for giving us your time.
The annual East versus West rivalry football game is a highlight of our season. After 3 long years, East finally has the boot back. We were on the sidelines for the excitement and have some highlights to share. We also interviewed the game's MVP, Nigel Prater, about his experience on the field. Here we go.
I want to draw your attention to the field for the 13th annual MVP Challenge Award Trophy and check presentation. The MVP Challenge Award goes beyond recognizing the most valuable player. This award goes to an athlete with good sportsmanship and character on and off the field. The MVP wins a $1,500 cash prize and a traveling trophy for his school. Again, special thanks to the Crossroads Health Center for making this award possible. And now, the 2023 MVP Challenge Award recipient is Nigel!
Hi, I'm Landry and we're here with Titan TV and we're here with
Natural Operator.
After 3 long years, how did it feel to finally win the boot back?
You know, it was amazing and a long thing coming, especially for the past varsity players, and I think it was a really good experience for the sophomores too.
So when we were down at halftime, what was going through your mind and how did you prepare to come back to take the win?
You know, only thing that was going through my mind was excitement because, you know, it was a close game, and that's what I love. I love the adrenaline rush of it being close and having to actually go work for it.
Nice. As we know, you won MVP. How did it feel when they presented you with the award?
You know, to be honest, I was speechless. I didn't know what to say. The only thing I could do is turn around and celebrate with my team because they're the reason why I got MVP.
That's nice. And can you walk us through the emotions when the final buzzer sounded?
You know, after the game, you know, it was a lot of emotions, especially since, you know, that was the first time that we beat them, especially since I've been on varsity since my sophomore year. And I'm even speechless now, you know, very emotional.
And as a senior, what advice do you have for any incoming freshman football players?
I would say, you know, work hard for what you want, especially, it doesn't even have to be just in sports, especially in the classroom, because sports is only going to take you so far.
All right. Thank you, Nigel.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm Ariana Salazar and I'm with Titan TV. And today I'm here with
Alyssa Salazar.
What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
And today we're going to be talking about the East versus West game. To start us off, how long have you been dancing for?
I've been dancing 4 years at the school.
Amazing. What position do you hold in Golden Sabres?
I am the senior line leader for the Golden Sabres.
And how would you, what is that role?
Basically, when the officers go on the other side after halftime, I'm in control with the girls, or when the officers are out of practice, I'm the one who leads the practices and keep the girls going when we don't have our coaches there.
Amazing. What did your team do to perform for this game?
Well, we had practice just like how everybody else does for their sports, but we would practice full out when we needed to get us prepared to make sure we have all our dances looking right and everything flows perfectly.
And what certain skills did y'all have in this dance?
We had our jump split for the T, and then we had our doubles, we had aerials, and we had our jump tilts.
How did it feel to perform in front of the whole town for the last time?
I didn't really think about it as being the last time, just another game, but just like being a really big happy game, and that's it.
Walk us through the emotions when the buzzer sound went off and we won the boot back.
I was extremely happy winning back the boot. I haven't won it since I've been here, and it was so amazing because it's my senior year and we're going out with a big bang.
I love that. Thank you for being here with us today for this interview.
Of course.
Once again, I'm Ariana Salazar with Titan TV, and thank you for listening.
Thank you to everyone who has helped make this show possible. We are thankful for our school and community partners who support our students. For more episodes, you can check out our playlist at Victoria ISD YouTube channel. We have also plenty of great content on our Spotify channel. Just search for the Titan Radio to hear shows like Music Maestro, School of Fish, Communicating with Kylie, Teacher Feature, Winning Streak, and more. Bye!